Hello everyone, welcome to English with Chanroth. In today's lesson, you'll learn 10 English idioms and phrases for an amazing English conversation. Idioms are really important part of English conversation. They are expressions that come up all the time. So, learning and understanding the most common used idioms will definitely help you to feel more confident in your English conversation. The English idioms in this lesson are: number 1, off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. There's nothing on my head. So, can you find out what this phrase means? Let's look at the example. Do you know her phone number? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I have it in my contact list. Can I send it to you later? Sure, that would be great. Thanks. Okay, off the top of my head. Off the top of my head is a common phrase that means I'm trying to remember something and to give you a quick answer. But if the person's memory is bad, sometimes the information off the top of someone's head is wrong. So it's best to confirm it. Number 2, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. What do you think this phrase means? It's mean I don't like it very much. I don't like it very much. We use this phrase when someone invites you to join an event or activity, but you don't like it very much. For example, do you fancy going swimming this weekend? No, it's not my cup of tea. One more example. Would you like a sandwich? No, thank you. It's not my cup of tea. It means I don't like sandwiches very much. It used to soften our language. Instead of saying, I don't like it, I don't like her, I don't like it, just say, it's not my cup of tea. For example, soccer is not my cup of tea. What about you? What is not your cup of tea? Can you write in the comment below? Number 3, be sure of oneself. Be sure of oneself. This expression uses sure in the sense of confident or secure. If you are sure of yourself, you are very confident about your own abilities or opinions. For example, he was never sure of himself as a soccer player. Another example, my friend was sure of herself to give a speech in front of hundreds of people. Number 4, don't beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. Have you ever heard this idiom before? Don't beat around the bush. This idiom is often spoken to a person who is beating around the bush, as it means as in the following. Don't beat around the bush. Stop beating around the bush. For example, if you want to borrow some money, just ask. You don't have to beat around the bush. So, if you beat around the bush, you try to avoid talking about something important. One more example. Don't beat around the bush. Get to the point. Do you want to go out tonight? Number 5. Spit it out. Spit it out. What is the meaning of spit it out? The meaning of spit it out is go ahead and say something. For example, just spit it out, don't be shy. Another example, I have a question, but I'm too nervous to ask you. Go ahead, just spit it out. One more example, I know you want to say something. Come on, just spit it out. What happened? Number 6, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. What is the name of the girl? It's on the tip of my tongue. If something is on the tip of your tongue, means you nearly remember it. For example, I watched a good movie. What was the title of that movie? It's on the tip of my tongue. Number 7, to pull someone's leg. To pull someone's leg means tease someone or joking around or deceive in a playful, harmless way. For example, don't worry about what he said, he's just pulling your leg. Another example, I think he just pulling your leg when he said you've failed in the exam. Number 8, easier said than done. Easier said than done means something is simple to achieve in theory, but difficult to do in practice. When someone gives you advice, it sounds really good, but doing it is a lot harder than it sounds. So we say, easier said than done. Number 9, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's a good expression. I love to use it because I like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Means to achieve 2 things with 1 action. For example, why don't you go to the bank near the supermarket? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Number 10, at the end of the day. At the end of the day. At the end of the day is an idiom which means finally, finally, or in the end, in the end. Another similar meaning is after all, after all, after all. For example, getting university degree is a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, it gives you the best chance to get a good job. Another meaning is to look at all the possibilities and then to make a final decision. For example, I will listen to all of your opinions, but at the end of the day, I will decide where we go on holiday. That's all. So try to use these expressions with native English speakers or with your friends. At the end of the day, I want you to practice the idiom you've learned today by writing in the comment below. Thanks. Bye.